Hello, and welcome back to ATM10 LITE version. Today we are going to continue with not the mob stuff. That's right, the occultism. We need to continue with the occultism because you still need mobs from that and more useful minions from that. So yeah, let's get started with that. So here's an update to the mob grinding, mob room, mob box. I started pre-filling all this loot that we got into barrels, and once we fill it all up, we'll move into main storage. Here's the XP, and up here, made it a little bit bigger. And of course, just gonna have to turn off the fans. There we go. And let's go in it. And of course, as usual, we have the mop mashers down there and the fans made a little bit higher so I can accommodate more spawners. And then we have room for more spawners on this end over here. And the gas was a little bit difficult, but I managed to squeeze this in and just kind of like close this off with a couple of these camo blocks so it stops getting stuck in the glass. And I also put these fans up in the ceiling over here so the gas can get pushed down into the floor there. Also, the phantoms, they just kind of float in the air, so you're going to need to put fans on the top over here just to blow them down. So that's it. That's about it, you know. I have the slimes here, I have the magma cubes here, to just make sure you just, like, get all these nooks and crannies out of the way, so they stop getting stuck in there. And that's about it, really. That's about it. And I also put some dreadful dirt, right? They have a couple of redstone stuff, like, right under it, with a fan, and a couple of redstone lanterns, so you just turn it off. All these mobs will spawn. This fan will get, this fan will push all the mobs off the platform, or the plank, and they can fall down there. And that's about it. That's about it. So anyway, we'll get more mobs, just shove it into there. And there are a couple of things that we are missing from occultism. And we're kind of like stuck in the middle of it, because this is obviously not the max size circles. This is pretty medium size, you know? This one's getting there. So let's bust out the book. I can find it in here. Oh, there it is. Alright, so there are a couple of things that we should be making. We're going to get the Merit Crusher. The Unbound Merit, because it's inevitable. We just gotta do that particular pinnacle. We could get the Easium Golem. You know, that's kind of fun and useful. And then the Master Miner, the Merit Master Miner there. That's going to take a little bit of work. So that is very useful, because that can get us lots more ores. And maybe some of the more exotic ores as well. And the modded ores as well. So yeah, we'll get that one as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the Master Miner first, because that's the most useful to us. So in order to get the Master Miner, you need to do the previous one as well. So here's the use Merit Master Miner, and we need to do the Merit Essence. So we're going to put that on the list. That means we need to do this ritual first. We need to get the Unbound Merit in order to get the Merit Essence there. So I'll put that on the list, and that's already on the list. Okay, cool. And we're going to need a conduit, prismarine crystals, gas tiers, and prismarine shards. We already have these things over here. I'm not sure about the conduit. How do you... Okay, Gala shells may be a little bit tougher. So that means we're going to need yet another mob, and that is the Possessed Elder Guardian. So I'm going to put that on the list. And maybe put this one on here? I'm not sure. You know, that's probably not needed. Okay, cool. So post-us convocation, we'll probably need that stuff anyway. That is hard to see. Knowledge of shells, sponges, all manners of fishes, and also the prismarine crystals and all that other crap. So yeah, let's put these on the list. This is prismarine bricks, dark prismarine, water buckets, sea lanterns, emeralds, and the Freakbound book. Okay, cool. Now let's go back there. Get some much needed materials. Okay, let's see. We're going to need a couple of gas tier stacks. And a couple of prismarine crystals. Here, give me all these. And let's see. We do not have any of the blocks, so hopefully we can just craft that. Okay, put that in here. Okay, now how do you get the prismarine bricks? Okay, that's easy. Here you go. Get two of these. And then the dark prismarine. Okay, get two of these. Alright, we're going to need a water bucket. Get one of these. And then the sea lanterns. Okay, get me one of those. And how many do we need? Okay, just the one. And then we're going to need some emeralds. The emeralds in here. Give me that. Alright, and then we're going to need the Book of the Ifrit. About that. Alright, cool. And then this should be pulse convocation. Right here. Okay, and then a water thing. And we're going to need to throw down a trident. Oh, any fish. Okay, fine. The trident is for the mirrored, or whoever that guy is called. Alright, so let's get any fish yet again. Swab. Swab. We all know, kind of a little bit difficult just to find fish sometimes, so we're just going to put it in spawner and just be done with it, you know. Seagull, squish, carp, here we go. And I have 2 more spawners over there, you know, just sheep spawners. There we go. That's the sheep. Okay, let's make another egg. That right there, and carp.
Happy birthday, Taco!
Hello? Egg? Egg? Really? Where's my egg, chicken? Not that egg. Wow. Is there really no carp spawning? Okay. Alright, looks like we gotta do it the hard way. Here, just... give me this. Then I'm gonna look for fish again.
One eternity later.
Okay, what the heck is wrong with this picture? Do vanilla fishes just not spawn? It's like all this aquaculture crap is just taken over. Now, how do I get this normally? Hold on, raw cod. Let's see, sacrifice any fish. Well, that doesn't really help me, does it? I need a live specimen. Spawn salmon. Say, oh, you just need 1 fish. Why not just get the aquaculture? Well, that's what we said last time. That's why I swapped the damn thing. So this time around, we will need to find another fish. And yet here we are. We could use this, but then that's like yet another ritual. And it's random. Okay, screw off. Here, let me get these guys over here. Please. Let me get a bucket. Because that's how you get a live specimen here. Come here. Come here. Like all these fishes here. Alright, any more? It's like 1 right there. Here, come here. Oh, it's 1 of you. Okay. And another 1 of you. Okay. That's a spider. Alright, going away. You can always get aquaculture fishes, you know. It's like an invasive species, just taking out all the vanilla fish. No, not this one. Okay. Alright. Gonna pour this one out. Gonna grab it. Come here. Alright, it is this one. And this one's gonna spawn some guys, so... Then we got a swab. Okay, give me 1 of these. And we're gonna take it out. Come here. Come here. Alright, got it. Ooh, got some stuff here. Another shell, heart of the sea, bamboos, rolls. Okay. I don't even know if this is part of it. Raw cod, haha, you funny. Sponge. Okay. And then most importantly, we have the mob swap for Possessed Elder Guardian. Alright, let's go ahead and make this one. Let's see, answer, not that one. Okay, give me that one.
Happy birthday, Taco!
Hey, there it is. Possessed Elder Guardian egg. Yeah. Okay, put that inside this spawner over here. Maybe this guy. And it's gonna just end up flopping around, even if you have like AI turned off. Alright, let me see. Okay, first of all, that one's off, and that one's off. Okay, this guy, we'll put it in the corner over here. Hopefully that'll work out. Okay, put that right there. And I'm going to need another receiver. Okay, right-click that guy. You may notice it's getting a little bit laggier. Look at that, the FPS is down to 30 sometimes. By looking in that direction. Yeah, how's that for a light pack, huh? Alright, there we go. No matter how many mods you leave out of the pack, it's eventual, you know. Yeah, PS is going to take a dive. There we go. Nice. Look at all them just flopping around. Alright, now what kind of goods does this get us? There's marine, okay. All the knowledge shells and hard to see. Okay, give me some of that. I'm gonna need some of that. Alright, turn that off for now. We have some goods now. Alright, so what were we doing? Right, we needed the conduit, of course. Here we go. Give me some conduits. And then this one can be placed into the spawner that ignores conditions. Now, there's another one that we didn't do in the previous episode, and that's just get the nether stars. So we don't have to be near the spawners in order for all this stuff to work. You just be like a little bit further away, and it'll still work. Now, of course, you put this thing like far enough away, it'll probably just like get unloaded or something, or just not spawn at all. Right, put these away. Okay, we got the conduit. Some of that. Give me some of this. Okay, now what else do we need? Gas tiers. Okay. Let's see, which one is it? Unbound Merit? Okay, that's the one. And it is the merit book right there. And then we're going to need a trident. Do I have like a non-stackable trident here? Okay, let me get this. Oh, this is a mythic one? Okay, sure. Okay, Unbound Merit. We're going to need a book. Okay, now what kind of pinnacle are we talking about here? What is this one? Tiberius Attraction. Uh-oh. That one sounds new. Alright, hold on. Let's go over here, go to the pinnacles. That is... Oh, that's the next one. Uh-oh. Okay, that's the circle one. So let me see. Okay, go over here. Then do that. Yeah. Okay, alright. See, I got the red chalks here. I got the orange chalk over here. Now, this one's asking for the black chalk. So, how would I get the black chalk? Oh, we need to do the witherite dust and everything? Okay. Okay, black chalk. Can you see it down here? Okay, put that on the list. Gonna need the witherite dust. And in order to get that one, we need to do this one. The Vera's permanent confinement. So we need netherite dust, a wither skull, crushed blackstone, and a wither rose. Alright, cool. Now we get some of that stuff. Alright. Is that right? Where's the crusher? There it is. Okay, you better be able to crush this. Okay, how many do we need? Just that? And then we need crushed blackstone. Blackstone, blackstone. Here we go. Here you go. Okay, wither skulls. And what else do we need? Wither rose. Okay, give me that. And that's about it. Alright, what kind of book? A freak book. Okay, and this one should be what? See, Witherite does, and that is Severa's permanent confinement, so that's the square one over here. Severa's permanent confinement. Do I not have that on here? I can't tell because the stupid bar on top. This is what? The square one. Severa's confinement. Oh, do we not have that one? Of course not. Of course we don't have it. Well, what is this? This is black chalk? We're trying to make the damn black chalk. Come on. Unless this is gray chalk. Is this gray chalk? Gray chalk. Do we have it? Oh, we have it. Okay, here. Give me this. This is... Yeah, this is gray chalk. What the heck? It looks black. Alright, what else do you need? Purple and red chalk. Alright, what else is missing? Detune crystals? Behind a wall? Yep, okay. There we go. Alright, that should be it, right? Okay, there we go. Alright, give me this, and put that in there. Alright, there we go. 3 Witherite dust, and that's quickly going away. Okay, we're gonna need impure chalk. And I'm just gonna do this, and get the impure black chalk. Hooray! Where's the fire? There we go. Black chalk. Alright, now let's deal with the other pinnacle. So that is it this one or is it this one? Okay, it's that one. That is a circle one. Okay, put that down right there. Okay, what chalk is this? This is black chalk or gray chalk? It's black chalk, okay. Hey, give me that. Okay, now what else is needed? Wither skulls? See, the red markings and the crystals. You don't really need to get behind a wall. They're like the chalks that you miss is like all the same symbols. You can probably tell that way, but sometimes you just can't. Okay, crystals. All right, there we go. All right, so this is Avia Circle, Arbor's Conjure, and Tiberius Attraction. Now, is this the... Hold on, this one is that one and that one. Okay, is this the Unbound Merit? Okay, that is it. I need to put the stuff down. Gas tier. Conduit. And the Prince Reed stuff. Okay, and it's this book here. Then we just throw a trident in there. Okay, we get one of these guys. And don't pick it up. Get me one of those because we're gonna need a fight. Got it. Get out. Get out. This guy can hurt. Or not. Okay, give me that. Alright, cool. Alright, put this away. We won't need these anymore. Ah, mythic. Okay, cool. And I got the trident back. Cool. Okay, put these away. Put that one away. And there we go. Merit Essence. That's what we really want. And we can use this one in order to make the impure blue chalk. Alright, cool. Okay, let's go back to the ocean and destroy the coral reef. In-game. In-game. And let's see. Lukewarm Ocean. Let's go over here. Find some stuff here. Should be around here. We saw it. We just don't remember where it was. Aha, there it is. All right, let's get some corals. So this is Merit Essence. Now, well, what do we need? The blue stuff? Okay, let's get some blue stuff here. 2 coral. Okay, there we go. We just need 1. We just need 1. Or 2. Do we just need the 2? What is this, lapis dust? Okay. Okay, lapis. Here you go. Okay, chalk. Okay, put that there, put that there, put that there, and put that there. Alright, there we go. Blue chalk. I'll put this away for later. Alright, there we go. Blue chalk. Alright, has been a little bit. Had to do some stuff before we tackled the miner, but I think we are ready to make the miner, and that is the Merit Miner. You have like a whole bunch of bookmarks over here. Let's see. Deep Ore Miner Efreet. Genie Miner. Miner Foliate, that's probably the lowest right there. Master Minor Merit. I think that's what we're aiming for. Is this the... oh, yeah, that's the max right there. So, yeah, that's the Master Minor Merit. And in order to make this thing, go over here, finds all of this stuff, and then this one beforehand. And in order to make this thing, you need all this stuff, and then this one beforehand. And then in order to make that one, you need all this. And in order to make the lowest tier, you need this. And then, finally, you need an empty magic lamp in order to get that done. So, yeah, let's go ahead and tackle that. Go in here. Let's see, empty lamp. Start with that first. I need some more diamonds. Okay. We are going to go throw that into the fire. There we go. And next, we're going to make the empty magic lamp. Give me that. Right, cool, we got that one. Now we need to make the lowest tier of the foliate lamp, which is right there. We are going to need Isnium pickaxe, iron ingots, and gravel. Okay, iron. I need some Isnium. Okay, cool. And then, what's next? You know what? I better make like a whole bunch of these picks. You know, here, make like a few more. There we go. Nice. Close that. I think we're probably gonna need some of those. All right. So this one is foliate. Now, where did that go? Okay, here it is. Okay, what else do we need? Gravel. Okay. Gravel. Then we're going to need a foliate book. Right there. And we're out blue dye. Give me that. Okay, there we go. Alright, so in order to make the foliate one, we need which one pedicle? Vesuvius Spectral Compulsion. That's the square one. So it's this one over here. Okay. Get rid of that thing. Over there. The iron. Gravel. And the Isium pickaxe. And throw the book on there. We'll have to make faster bowls eventually. And there we go. We got the foliate. Now, what is next after this? Well, we can, well, throw it in here and get, like, really crappy ore rates, or we can just continue getting the best one. So the next one is the genie lamp, I think? Yep, that's the genie lamp. So we're going to need, oh, surprise, surprise, an Isium pickaxe, spirit attuned crystals, gold, and lapis, and a genie book. All right, let's go back in here. Get rid of the iron here. Get rid of that thing. I need a spirit attuned crystal. We're gonna need even more Isnium. You know what? Just keep it on us. Because probably gonna need like a few more picks after that. All right. So that is genie lamp is somewhere around here. Okay. Was it gold? Genie lamp over here. Yep, gold and lapis. Okay, give me that. And the lapis. Give me that. Okay, foliate. Okay, we got the pickaxe, the gold, lapis, and the attuned crystal. We're going to need a genie book. Alright, now which pedicle should we use? Okay, that is Stridulous Hard Binding, so that's the square one, which is the same one. Okay, and mind you, we if you don't have that circle, you gotta, like, get it, you know? And do whatever you can just to get it. Okay, minor foliate. Previous lamp right there. Lapis. The gold. And the Isium pickaxe. All the items will go higher and higher, the number of items. Alright, there we go. We got the genie lamp right there. And of course, here is the rates of all the ores there. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going because there are higher ones. So the next one is the Afrit minor thing. And you're going to need the Afrit essence. So that means you're going to have to do the ritual in order to get that for you. So in order to get that, you need to get this guy over here. And in order to get that guy, you need to do this. The circle, Candor's open conjure, sacrifice a cow right there. Isium ingots, flint and steel, gunpowder, and netherrack. Just to get this thing over here. You should already have it. I mean, you made the red chalk, right? Right? Okay, let's go back. In order to make the next lamp, you need echo shards, ground obsidian, another pick, spirit attuned crystals, the Afrit essence, and the Afrit book. Alright, we already got the pickaxe, we already got the lamp. Let's see, I'm going to need spirit attuned crystals. Okay, ground obsidian. Some of that. Okay. And that's the genie one, and that is that one over here. Okay. Let me see. Echo shards, and then the free essence. Okay, echo shards. And the free essence. Alright, cool. Now, when you got the free essence, you swapped it, right? And you put it in your farm, right? Does it get you some more? Right, obsidian. Echo shards. The pick. The lamp. And then what else? I think that's it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Make the freak book. Where the heck's the freak book? Merit? Okay, there it is. And there we go. We got the freak lamp. But I'm not going to stop there. We're going to keep going. So the next one is the merit, the master minor merit. So this is the one we are trying to get. And because we can't go any further. We need to use this one in order to get to the final one, which is the Eldritch Ancient Minor. And in order to do that, we need one of these bad boys over here. And you can't get that without, like, using it. So, yeah. All right. So, next, let's see. Master. Okay, right there. All right. So, we're going to need another pick. We need a Totem of Undying, Dragon's Breath, the previous lamp, a Netherite pick, Merit Essence. So, that means you need to get this guy over here. And that's not the Crusher. That's just like an unbound merit that'll try to rip your face off with water. And you need to do this particular ritual in order to get that guy. So Conduit, Prismarine Crystals, Shards, Gas Tier, and a Trident. And one of these books over here. And then you get this. And that's this particular pentacle right there. Tiberius Attraction. Alright, so we got the pick already. We're going to need Dragon's Breath. And we're going to need a Totem. Okay. We already got the pick. We're going to need a Netherite pick. And of course, we got to make one. Okay, give me one of those. Alright, Netherite pick. Now, what else do we need? The Merit Essence. Okay. Merit Essence. Ignore those. Let's see. Merit Essence. Nether Stars. And Spirit Attuned Crystals. Okay, now where's the Master Miner again? Alright, here we go. Okay, Nether Stars, Spirit Attuned Crystals. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items. And a book. So this is what? The Merit Bound? Okay. Okay, Merit Bound. Okay, give me that. And put that in there. No, not that. There we go. Nice. All right. Start putting that stuff down. The lamp. Probably not the Echo Shards. Not these. Those are the previous one. Okay. Merit Essence. Dragon's Breath. Totem of Undying. Nether Star. A pick. A Netherite pick. And then what else? Spirit Attuned Crystals. Totem of Undying. Dragon's Breath. Okay. The lamp, Merit Essence, the 2 picks, Nether Stars, Dragon's Breath, the Totem, Spirit Attuned Crystals, maybe? Do I already have that? No, I don't. Okay, put that over here. And give me one of these. And put that over here. And there we go. We got the Master Minor Merit. But it's not over yet because you're going to need one of these things. You're going to need to hold the lamp. So this is Dimensional Mine Shaft. And you put the lamp, this guy, inside the Dimensional Mine Shaft. And he just goes into, well, according to lore, it goes into a different dimension and just grabs the ore out of there. Just for you. So cool. So in order to make this thing, you need to do this, which is Strigil's Hard Binding. It's a square pentacle. So you need Other Stone, Easian Block, Gold Ingots, a spirit attuned crystal, and a genie book. All right, so that is Stranger's Higher Binding. So that is squared, right? Okay, that's squared. All right, get some more Easnium. Okay, give me one of those. Put that over there. Then we're gonna need some other stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need spirit attuned crystal. Right there. And then what else? The gold. Okay. Then I'm going to need a genie book. Okay, give me that. And there we go. We got the dimensional mine shaft. So what you can do with this thing is you plunk it down like so, and then you just put the lamp in it like so, and it starts getting to work like so. There we go. Look, golden ore, and it has a durability. Oh no, take it out quick. So yeah, has durability, does not last forever. Yes, you can repair it, and yes, you might be able to automate it to some degree in order to repair it. But I'm just gonna take it out, and I'm gonna put mending on it, and I'm gonna repair it that way. So it's not that big of a deal, you know. But you can do that if you want to. If you're just gonna go all in with the miner from Occultism in order to get all your resources, then you know it'll probably be best in order to automate that to some degree. So we're gonna go to our villagers, and we're gonna get a couple enchantments. Okay, give me some books, emeralds. Okay, let's see what we got. Nature's blessings. Okay, not you. Looting. Okay, not you either. Unbreaky. That's 4. And that's 5. You can go a little bit higher, but that depends on how far you are in of apotheosis. So I'm just gonna go with 5 for now. Let's see, not you. So touch, not you either. Thorns, mending. Mending. Important. And fortune 3. Okay, let's see. Get fortune 4, and then fortune 5. You don't want to push it, you know. You could, you want to. And then let's see, what else should we get on this thing? Temptation, okay. Blessings. I know I had like efficiency. What the heck happened to that guy? Temptation, okay. Was it you? No, okay. Not you. Okay, what about you? Efficiency. Okay, 4. And then 5. Okay, great. Alright, let's put this together. Okay, fortune 3. Fortune 3, do that. And then let's see, another fortune 3. Okay, combine these to make fortune 5. And then, here's the unbreaky stuff here. Do this. We got 4, and then 5. Alright, next, we're gonna do the efficiency. There you go, efficiency 5. And then, I'm gonna put it together. Alright, and then I'll put the lamp in there. And then we'll combine. Look at this. Fortune 5, efficiency 5, unbreaking 5, mending 5. It'll be a little bit better than vanilla, you know? There we go. Go back to our dimensional mine shaft, wherever the heck we put it. Here we go. And we're gonna put that in there. And look at that, it goes a little bit faster. And it breaks less. All these ores here. Wonderful. Deep slate, iron, gold, etc, etc. Okay, it's gonna fill up, so that means you're gonna need something to put it in. So let's get a chest. Okay, and I don't know, we'll put it over here. Okay, and now next, get a router. You could use a pipe if you want to, you know. So yeah, we are going to put that maybe over here, and then we're gonna put the chest like this. All right, cool. Make it a little bit easier, just transport it out. All right, let's get a polar module. All right, here we go. Here's the polar module. And then, of course, we're going to pull it from the back. There's the back, right? Okay, that's the back. And then we're going to pull all these ores out of there. And into this chest here. Okay. Oh, not the lamp. See how this is problematic now? It's going to teleport the lamp out of there and into here. All right, so in this pack, there's something called a smart filter from the FTB's filter system. It's kind of like robust, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good to use. I believe you can use it in your pipe system, but I've heard you can use that inside your modules with your modular routers. So we're going to use that. And of course, I already have some of this stuff configured for something else. But of course, we're going to delete it for now. All right, cool. All right, done. We got a clear slate now. Now, we need to configure the smart filter and put it into this polar module and tell it not to pull out the lamp or something like that. Or, you know, you could like, well, there's like a whole bunch of stuff in here and you don't want to like put all that on the list and everything. So we're just going to do like blacklist on the lamp instead. So let's see. We're going to add this and we're going to add an item. And then it's a master miner, so we are going to go into our bookmarks over there. I'm going to take this and drag it over here and see if that works. Yeah, and you can also switch to your inventory and just click that one instead, and we'll see if that one works. So right there, item, occultism, miner, merit, master. It doesn't have like any other information on it, so it doesn't pull the enchantments out of there or whatever. So we're just going to do this, and we're going to see what happens, yeah? Okay, we are going to go here, and then we're going to blacklist that. And then we're going to put the lamp back in there. Okay, there we go. And since this is already filled, I'm just going to take it out. Or not. Okay, let me get a sender. Okay, give me one of those. And I'm going to send it into the right side. Okay, go inside the chest. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, speed this up a little bit. And we're going to put a lever on this thing. Alright, cool. We have the speed upgrade. Okay, turn this on. Alright, great. And now it's not pulling it out. Look at this. Nice. So this smart filter, very nice to have, you know. Got all these delicious ores going in there. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade this chest to diamond for now. Here we go. So it'll hold like a little bit more. Okay, great. That away, and we get a stack upgrade. Right, each one can hold like 1,024. So yeah, the Master Miner can get you various amounts of ores, like ancient debris, aluminum ore, cinnabar, clay, coal ores, gravel, even glowstone, etc., etc. You know, all those exotic ores that we can't get from the Boon of the Earth because Boon of the Earth is getting all the basic ores right now. That's not to say that you can't like configure Boon of the Earth to give you that, but you know, in this particular pack, it only gives you like the basics, the bare basic ores, vanilla ores. And look at that, obsidian, gilded blackstone, diamond ore, etc., etc. So yeah, so you just like send all this into wherever you're processing ores and stuff like that, and then you can go ahead and process that to your heart's content. Now, of course, if you look at the lamp right here, it is going down durability, even though that you have a breaking 5 on it. And once that does, it's going to break, and you're not going to have it anymore. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but there is a way to save it from breaking. And yes, the smart filter right here. We're going to right-click this thing, okay? And this is all of. This is the root right there. So that means all of the rules that you set on here. You're supposed to match all the rules that you set there below the root. So yeah, we already have one rule, and that is you're going to match the item with the miner master merit. So we're going to add in another one, and we're going to add this rule right here. And this is any of. So anything that's under any of, it matches any of the rules that's under here. So I'm going to add this, and we're going to add durability. And just to test to see if it works, we are going to make it less than 100%, because obviously it is less than 100% right now. So we're going to click done. Now you could add another rule on here if you want to, you know, because it's going to match either durability or something else that you define in it, or just, like, you know, like all of it. But it just requires just one rule, and that's it. So yeah, you don't have to do any of it. You can just put the durability like right up here if you want to. You know what? Just to make it less confusing, we're going to do that. Durability less than 100%. There we go. So it needs to match the item, which is the master miner, and durability is less than 100%. So we're going to click done. Okay. And it is less than 100% because there's like a little bit durability off of that thing. So we are going to turn this off first, go here, and then replace the filter. Yeah. Let's see. That's a blacklist, right? So that means it wouldn't pull the lamp. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get another puller. right there. And this is the module that'll pull the lamp out. Because this module over here only pulls the ores. So I'm going to whitelist that. I'm going to put the smart filter right there. I'm going to pull from the back. Okay, and then I'm going to put that right there. Alright, cool. And then I'm going to turn it on. And look at that, the lamp's gone. This is less than 100%. And it gets placed inside the chest, thus saving it from being broken. So here's what we're going to do. Now that we know that works, we'll go in here, figure that, and make it 10%. You make 50%, 40%, 20%, hell, even 1% if you want to. But I'd like to be a little bit safer, you know, and make it 10%. So I'm going to go in here, get rid of that, and replace it right quick. There we go. And take the lamp, and we're going to put it right back in there. Hooray! Nice. So once it reaches 10% or less, the router's going to hit this module over here, pull it out, and then this sender module is going to send it into the chest in here. And then, yeah, saving the lamp right there. Then when we go and check it, it's like, oh, it's done. You just grab the lamp, just go hit a mob or something like that, because you should already have some Uber XP gains right here, you know, with the 13,000% XP gain. You should already have that. Just hit a mob, a squid or something, and it's already repaired. That's simple, you know, so cool. Alright, so let's get rid of that. So, what's next after this? Well, you'll need to make some kind of ore processing system, you know, to process all that stuff, you know, separate all the ores and stuff. Oh, look at that, Easnium. You gotta separate the clay from the ores and everything, which one requires breakage or crushing or whatever. And if you want to maximize your ores, well, you have your friend right here, the 6X Crusher, you know? You just drop it at his feet at some kind of redstone timer, pick up all the dust, and you just pass it on to your furnace. Or maybe you want to make like the maximum smelter from Occultism and have that guy process it. That's up to you if you want to do that. But I'm not going to do that. Because I feel that, well, it's a little excessive. So if you want to do that, go right ahead. But I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the relevant ores over here. And then I'm just going to do like the Boon of the Earth thing. And just place it on the ground. Break it in fortune. And then pass it on to the furnace. You know, I'm absolutely fine with that. Unless it requires like a crap ton of materials. Then I'll consider using the crusher. You know, right now I'm using the crusher for more of the raw ores, more of the rare ores, such as like, I don't know, Uranite, maybe Easnium, you know, maybe ancient debris. Those are pretty rare, right? Look at how much lapis we have right now. I don't need to break it. Look at this. I have like over 1 million now. Cool. That's just from Boom of the Earth. So, all right. So there we go. We got the lamp here. Now, what we're really after, you want to hit the last tier of the miner is the Eldritch Ancient Miner. So you right-click that, you go over here, and it's like, oh, you need one of these. It's the core piece, so you gotta wait for that. It's very rare. It's a very rare drop from this guy over here. So you gotta wait for this guy to give it to you. And you gotta wait. Or, you know, just like get your time in a bottle, install it, and just like hit it a few times, you know. Now go a little bit faster. And maybe if you get lucky, you might get it. In a timely fashion, it is. And look at all the ores. All those ores. Alright, so cool. Now, take a look at the Eldritch Ancient Miner. If you think it's like, oh, you need to make 8 of these? Yes, that is the vanilla recipe right there. You need 8 of that and a core piece in order to make the final Eldritch Ancient Miner. And it is this one that can give you platinum, you know, the blocks of raw ores. And look at that. You can get, like, all the modium with your last tier. And vibranium. And all these raw blocks. Look at this. Raw blocks. Amazing. Ancient debris, 9 of them. And then, of course, there's unobtainium that you can get as well. Although, the weight is like 0.1, so you might want to speed that up too. And you can get more of these if you want to. You can use this fuel. So cool. Look at that. Put that in your furnace. And get durability. It's like, what, 2 billion? So cool. That's a very nice item to have. You have extras. Now, let's go back to the Ancient Miner. Now, of course, this recipe right here, that's the default recipe. That looks very annoying. I gotta do that 8 times. It's not that bad. Not that bad, because I've made extra. So you want to go hard with the miner, you know, set up like a 3x3 space with the miners and everything, and go hard with all the ores and stuff. You can make extras. You know, you don't have to settle for 1. So yeah, this one's already done, so that's like saved from being broken. So cool. Then I also have the core pieces, which is 2 of these right there. 2. Now, if you want to make the ancient miner, there is an alternate recipe. You don't have to use like 8 of these in order to do that. You can do this one right here. So you need the previous one, you need the piglet heart, an titanium pickaxe, and a core piece right there, and a book. And then you get the ancient miner right there. Simple. You don't have to make any of them. Although you could, if you want to. You could very well do that if you can't get your hands on this thing, or waste a pick on this thing. You can totally do that if you want to. So, cool. Alright, so there we have it. We set up the miner, just to automate a little bit, just pulling all the ores out of here. And then we made a rule with the smart filter in order to pull the lamp when it's about to break. So cool. And this filter is like very robust, you know? Look at all the categories. Look at all the stuff that you can add and stuff. Very nice. And you can probably like use this for the apothic enchantments and apotheosis stuff. And it'll be great. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so this has been another episode of ATM10 LITE version. I've been Phone Block, and I'll see you next time.